Fabian, I'm just curious. I know your brother thinks the world of you. Obviously, I think you think the world of your brother, and you guys training for these high-level fights, within, the same time period. What was that like for you, especially given what this past year with COVID and the pandemic was like for you and him?
It was good. There's no one better to train with than my brother. He's no more free ranked in the world. He's been up against former champion and all the top level guys. So to have that person to lean on and train, you can't act better, right? So yeah, it was great.
Tony?
Hi, Fabian. Hope you're well.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. Yeah, I mean, just following up on that call, obviously you were supposed to watch your brother fight this past weekend. That didn't go down. Is the plan to still stay in the States after your fight, to stay out with your brother?
I don't know, because I got kids, you know what I mean? So I don't know if his mom will allow that. So I don't know. I'm looking to go back home after this, celebrate my win. And then
and I just want to. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna mention. Obviously, in your last fight, it didn't go your way. I just wondered what you actually took out of losing. I often say that you learn the most in defeat. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that being your first professional loss on your career.
I just felt like I just felt like I was just being too comfortable in there. I wasn't really going out there and putting big shots on him. So I think that was my first loss after like 6.5 years of fighting. So I think I just got too comfortable, and I won't be making that mistake again. I'll be going out and I'll be putting pressure from the start.
What's going on, Fabian? This is Mason from the Sports Sesh podcast. How you doing, mate?
Yes, mate. How you doing? You all right?
I can't complain. From one Englishman to another, how does it feel to be representing the UK over in Bellator?
It feels great. I think I'm the only one on the card, so it feels good. I got a big fight on this card, and I believe I got a big finish, so it feels great to be on here representing.
And last thing from me, obviously, I've seen a few comments joking about, obviously, a lot of haters as such only class you as Leon Edwards' brother, which is completely, utterly ridiculous, because obviously you're a hugely talented fighter. But what do you say to those guys that only class you as Leon's brother? Because obviously you're out there making your own legacy as we speak.
Mate, they can keep calling me his brother. You know what I mean? I've came to this sport and I produce great finishes on my own. So it is what it is. I just see those as casuals that's trying to play this game, but that's nothing to me. To be called Leon Edwards' brother is an honor, so I don't really mind.
Hi, Fabian, Jake from Fight and Talk. You all right?
I do.
Yeah, good. You've been on an absolute tear since, of course, Lee Chadwick back in Newcastle all those years ago when Bellator Europe started. Of course, you had a slight slip up there against Costello. Yeah. How much are you looking forward to coming out in, I guess, righting maybe the wrongs, putting that pressure on, and coming out with a massive performance for these new US fans?
There's no, I got a chip on my shoulder. You know what I mean? I'm that guy, man. Suffering my first loss of my career. I'm pissed. I'm not going to lie, so I'm going to go out there. I'm going to put pressure on him. I'm going to show my intention from the get-go. This guy believes that he's gonna go. I read a comment somewhere, he's going to come in and mess my face up. Not a chance going to happen. So reading those comments from him and suffering my first loss, it just lit that fire in my stomach. So I'm going to go out there. I'm going to beat him up bad.
What sort of fight are you expecting from Austin in this one?
I just think he's going to be shooting for his life, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? Like, the pressure that I'm going to put on him, he's going to be panicking and shooting for his life. So, let's see. I don't expect anything different from what I've seen.
Stephen?
So, following up on that, Fabian, what do you think about that matchup, that stylistic matchup after your loss to Costello?
With this guy, Austin?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy who's not, completely uncomfortable striking on his feet, but in his past, like when he's encountered trouble on the feet, he pretty much reversed to wrestling.
It will be reversing to wrestling. Like I say, I'm going out there and I'm putting big shots on him from the get-go. So I know he's going to be looking to wrestle. And if he wants to wrestle, we can wrestle. I bring my wrestling boots, you know what I mean? We can not strike at all if he wants to do that. So I feel like the Americans fighters seem to think that us British guys can't wrestle, but let's see how he deals with it when he can't take me down.
I guess that's why I'm asking about what do you think of the stylistic matchup coming off of that loss, because obviously you can wrestle. You're a complete mixed martial artist.
Yeah.
But coming off of a loss, they're giving you a guy who maybe doesn't give you the best opportunity to showcase your skills.
I don't think it's about him. After they've given me this guy, but I think this is the perfect matchup to showcase my skill, my MMA skills. It's the perfect matchup. He's gonna be going in there trying to take me down, and it's up to me to defend those takedowns and land some tasty shots on him. So I think it's the perfect matchup if I'm honest.
Tom?
Hey, Fabian, thanks for talking to us, mate, at MMA UK. Sorry if I sound like a bit of an echo here, but, like you said, you've had an amazing, run up. Obviously, it had, like, the slight slip with, like, the last fight. It was a close decision, nothing against you. But how are you feeling about, showing us what the Assassin is all about in your next fight and representing the UK?
Yeah, I feel good, honestly. I'm a confident guy, so suffering that loss, obviously not me because I'm passionate about the sport, but it never knocked my confidence. I went back to the gym, I got working, and I've been working ever since then. I'm in the best shape I've been in. I know a lot of people say that, but I really am. So I'm looking to go out there and just be free, man. I'm really looking forward to this fight.
Awesome, thank you. Best of luck, Fabian.
Thank you.
Sergio?
Hi, this is Sergio from Fighter Path MMA. How are you doing?
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm doing well. So a couple weeks ago, we saw Sergio Pettis kind of escape out of his brother's shadow and capture Bellator title. What would it mean to you to share that with the Pettis family and the very few families that have been able to capture world titles across several organizations?
It'd be the world in it. It mean the world to me because there's not a lot of people that've done that. There's not a lot of brothers that's been able to capture both titles. So for me to do that and for my brother to do that, that's going to be a history, and that's what I got into this sport for. I didn't really get into this sport to be just another guy in this sport. There's loads of those. I came into this sport to stand out, and I believe that's what I'm going to do.
All right, we'll take a couple more. Harry?
Hey, Fabian. Harry back from the Bookies Basement. Hope you're doing well.
Good. How you doing?
Good, thank you. So you're coming in as the number 4 ranked middleweight right now. Austin's currently sitting at number 3. So obviously you had the loss in your last fight, but do you feel like a win over Austin here kind of sets you up for the next shot at Gegard?
I think it does. Gegard hasn't really been talking. He hasn't really been trying to get active. That's what I see from it. So I believe a big finish over Austin. That's gonna make me jump over all these guys. I know some of them will be pissed, but it is what it is. But I believe a big finish will put me right next in line.
Got it. Thank you very much. Best of luck Friday.
Respect. Thank you.
Santiago?
Hi Fabian, greetings from Amsterdam and thank you for the time. How did your camp go at Renegade? And is everybody vibing up that big fight that Leon has in front of him with Nate Diaz? Can you feel that in the gym with Jai and Akon and all the other guys?
Yeah, the energy in the gym is crazy. You got myself. You got Aiden. He's gonna be making his American debut in a couple of weeks. You got Tom Breeze, my brother. So the gym's just been filled with everyone in camp and in shape. That's all you need on the mat. When everyone's in shape and pushing each other, you see the best version of ourselves. So you're gonna see the best version of me on Friday.
The champion of your division is Gegard Mousasi, and Scott Coker hinted about a fight with Gegard and John Salter maybe next. How do you see this fight go, Fabian?
I think Mousasi wins that one. I think he wins that one. But whoever wins it, I'll be waiting. You know what I mean? I'll be waiting after I defeat Austin. I'll be waiting there.
Last one, Paul.
Yeah, hi, baby. Paul Gassnova, EDF Sports. Can you tell me what you think your advantage is over Austin?
I think everything. If I'm honest, I think the striking, my wrestling, my jits. I think everywhere. If I'm honest, I just believe I'm just a better athlete everywhere with this guy. I know a lot of people talk about his wrestling and stuff like that, but the opponent that he's faced, I've never offered anything. And that's it. I'm just better everywhere.